Hello. Welcome to the 4th week of Nell at Night. Yay! I feel like this is a big celebration. 4 weeks, it's 1/12 of a year. Wow. So, yay. As I was thinking about today's content, one of the repeating thoughts that I kept having was to emphasize again the fact that I'm sharing these insights and things that have worked for me. I also want to make it very clear that these are things that have been very challenging for me too. I do think I said that in the first video, that these things that I'm sharing have been issues that I've learned to work with. However, there's the importance behind that, and the reason that I'm saying that is because it actually has something to do with what we're going to talk about today. And it is also because these are hard things that I had to work with. Now, that doesn't mean that this is hard for you. However, it means that if you're working on something that's tricky, know that you're not alone, and that when we are challenged, the best of us actually can, and most often it can and will come out through that time if we give ourselves the opportunity to learn from it. So today we are going to talk about failure. Woohoo! Oh, failure. I still have a lot of difficulty with failure. And I have learned that, first of all, it's important to feel what you're feeling. So I think it was the second week, I was really frustrated with the fact that I couldn't post a video when I said I was going to do it, which, by the way, has a lot to do with keeping your word. And I failed in keeping my word, and so I got really frustrated. And I allowed myself to be frustrated, and I said, okay, what do we do? Do we give up, or do we keep going? And the reason that I have been able to make my life better than it was before is because I've not given up. So, Nell's tip for tonight is about failure and how do we deal with failing. I gave you a small example of my failure of not being able to post my video. Believe me, I've had major failures. I've had lots of relationship failures. I've had failures with my parenting skills. I've had failures financially. I've had failures in every single aspect of my life. So, what I have abided by during all of these times that I have not succeeded was to take what has happened, look at the situation, and see where the learning is from that. What was it about that didn't work? How can I make it work now? And that allows that expansive way of thinking about finding the way to make things work or tweaking, and knowing that even through the failure, which I know some people don't like that word failure, I actually like it. I think, yeah, there are some times we just do not succeed at something, and we could call it learning, but if you get it like a bad grade, which I've gotten those too, you failed. So, going back to our choices around it is if we can go from an expansive mindset where we're open and seeing what other possibilities are there, as opposed to, I'm done, I failed, I quit, no more. See, I said I couldn't do it, and I told you I couldn't do it, and I proved everybody right by saying it couldn't happen. Actually, I just said that wrong, and I am not going to re-record this video because I've just recorded this video about 10 times. So let me re-say that. I've proved myself right by saying I couldn't do it. So, failure. Find another option. Go after whatever it is that you want. And don't give up so easy. That's all I got. Good night.